Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Workout with a Trooper. I'm Jerry O'Malley. I'm the fitness coordinator here at the Academy, State Police Academy in New Braintree. This morning I'm joined to my right, Trooper Scott LaPointe, and to my left, Trooper Michael Wilhite of the Health and Fitness Unit. They're going to help us out this morning with this workout. So prior to getting started, I'd like two things to happen. One, make sure that your parent or guardian is aware that you're partaking in this workout. And secondly, that there are no underlying medical conditions that would preclude you from successfully participating. So with that being said, we're going to get right into the warm-up now. We're going to start with our hands out by our sides, walking in place, palms facing downward, fingers extended and joined. And we're going to go ahead and rotate those shoulders forward. We're going to do some arm rotations. Good, and the purpose of this warm-up is to increase body temperature and get blood flow to all the extremities and muscles that are going to be involved in today's workout. So we'll go ahead and reverse direction with those shoulders and go backwards. Continuing walking in place. Good. And now we're going to transition into high knees. It's basically running in place, getting those knees up nice and high. Again, increasing core temperature of the body in preparation for exercise. All right, and from here we'll segue into side straddle hops, or as you know them at home, jumping jacks. Stepping off with your right or left foot, hands facing forward, palms facing forward, fingers extended and joined, hands overhead, and then back to the start position. Good, now we'll go back to walking in place, arm circles forward. And arm circles backwards. Continue that motion of walking in place. All right, now we'll segue right into high knees. Getting those knees up nice and high, like a jog in place. All right, now right into side straddle hops or jumping jacks. Finish up this warm-up. And we'll count down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, that's our warm-up. Let's get right into the workout. For today's workout, we have a TABATA style workout, 20 seconds on of work and 10 seconds of rest. So we're gonna split that up between 4 exercises. Once we finish all 4 exercises, we'll do 6 rounds of that for a total of 12 minutes. So for the first exercise, I'll have Trooper Scott LaPointe demonstrate. It's going to be the lunge step. So the starting position for the lunge step is going to be what we call straddle stance, hands on hips. So hands on your hips here. Your feet are going to be about hip width distance. And you're going to start by stepping out with your left foot and dropping that other knee down to the ground. You want to make sure that this knee doesn't track out in front of that toe. And then you're going to come back to the start position and you're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, that's a forward lunge step. The second exercise I'm going to have Trooper Mike Wilhite demonstrate is the V-sit with rotation. So this is an isometric position with the heels up off the ground, and we have that V shape, and he's going to rotate his entire torso, touching left and right on either side. Try to maintain those heels off the ground for 20 seconds. The third exercise is going to be the burpee. The burpee, we're going to get our chest all the way to the floor, hands down on the ground underneath your shoulders. You're going to get back your feet underneath your shoulders. You're going to stand up and jump with hands overhead. Chest all the way to the ground, feet back underneath your shoulders, hands overhead, and a jump. The last exercise we're going to demonstrate here in this Tabata is the front plank. The front plank, we're going to start with our elbows underneath our shoulders, and we're going to use our forearms for support for the rest of our body. What we're looking for here is a straight line from our shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Try to maintain this position throughout the work time. Once the buzzer sounds, we're going to transition to the next exercise. So we're going to do all 4 exercises. That'll be 1 round. I'm going to do that 6 times. Again, with the work-rest ratio of 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. All right, I think we're good to go. All right, let's get after it. All right, on the buzzer, first exercise will be lunge steps. Lunge steps. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, 20 seconds of work here. Stepping out with that left foot far enough so that knee doesn't track out in front of those toes. Drop that other knee down to the ground. Hands on your hips. Good. Way to work. 3 seconds. 2, 1. All right, next exercise are going to be V-sits. Maintain that isometric V-sit position while rotating your torso up top. If you must, you may put your heels down on the ground to make it a little bit easier. And again, rotating that torso left and right. Good. Stay with it. In 3, 2, 1, time. All right, on your feet, because the next exercise here are burpees. Burpees, you're going to get your chest all the way to the deck, get back to your feet, and you're going to jump with your hands overhead. Good, way to work. Chest to the deck, feet back underneath your shoulders, hands over your head, and a jump. Way to work. Stay with it, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise is a front plank. Front plank. Start position for the front plank, our elbows underneath your shoulders. At the buzzer, you're going to kick that other leg back. Maintain a nice straight line from your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Your feet can be together or up to 6 inches apart. Try to maintain that straight line. Okay, way to work. This is finishing up round 1 of 6. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, back to lunge steps. Straddle stance, hands on hips, feet about hip width apart. Stepping off with that left foot, dropping that right knee down on the ground, back to the start position. Good. Okay, way to work. Stay with it. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, next exercise of V-sits with rotation up top. Maintaining that isometric V-sit position, heels off the ground, rotating that torso left and right for 20 seconds of work. Nice job. 10 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, next exercise are burpees. Burpees. Here you're going to get your chest all the way to the floor, bring your feet back in underneath your shoulders, and you're going to jump with your hands over your head. Hands down under your shoulders, kick those feet back, get that chest to the floor, bring those feet back in under your shoulders, jump, hands over your head. Good job. Way to work, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, next exercise is the front plank. Start position, our elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms out in front of you. At the buzzer, kick both feet back together or up to 6 inches apart, maintaining a straight line, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. Way to work. And 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, beginning round 3. Round 3, on your feet. Straddle stance, hands on hips for the lunge step. At the buzzer, you're going to step out with that left foot. Far enough so that knee doesn't track out over the toe. Back to the start position, repeat on the right side. Good, way to work. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, next exercise are V-sits. V-sits with rotation. Make sure you're rotating that torso entirely to its left and right, all the while keeping those heels off the ground, maintaining that V-sit position, isometric V-sit position. 10 seconds to go. Stay with it. Try to keep those heels off the ground if you can. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, next exercise are burpees. Burpees. Hands underneath your shoulders, kick those feet back, get that chest all the way to the floor. And then bring those feet back in under the shoulders, and you're gonna jump with hands overhead. Good, way to work. Keep the intensity high. 10 seconds to go. Nice work. Time. All right, front plank, front plank. Gonna start with those elbows underneath your shoulders. At the buzzer, kick both feet back together up to 6 inches apart. Maintain that straight line from shoulder, hip, knees, and ankles. Try to hold this position tight for 20 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Way to work at home. This will be the halfway mark of this workout. In 3, 2, 1, time. We're halfway there. All right, back on your feet. Straddle stance, hands on hips. Feet about hip width apart. At the buzzer, step off with that left foot, dropping that right knee down to the ground, back to the start position. And then repeat on the right side. Good. Way to work here in round 4, 10 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, time. All right, V-sit with rotation. Keeping those heels off the ground, rotating that in torso entirely left and right. There we go. Way to work. Fight for that position of your heels off the ground during this exercise. 10 seconds. Good, stay with it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, back to burpees, back to burpees. 3, 2, 1, go. Chest all the way to the deck. Kick those feet back in underneath your shoulders, hands above your head, and you're going to jump. Way to work. All right, 10 seconds to go. Keep the intensity high. And 3, 2, 1, time. All right, front plank, front plank. Finishing out round 4. Start position for the front plank, our elbows underneath your shoulders. You're gonna kick that foot back into a modified front lean and rest position. Feet can be together or up to 6 inches apart. Try to maintain a straight line from shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Okay, back to lunge steps. Start position is the straddle stance. Hands on hips, feet hip width apart. Stepping off with that left foot, dropping that right knee down to the deck. Back to the start position and repeat on the other side. Good job. Way to work, 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, V-sit, V-sit. Heels off the ground, making that V position and rotating that torso entirely left and then right. During the 20 seconds of work, try to maintain, fight for the position of your heels off the ground while rotating. Good. 5 seconds to go. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, here we go. Burpees, burpees. 3, 2, 1. Hands underneath your shoulders. Kick those feet back, chest to the deck. Feet back underneath your shoulders. And you're going to jump with hands overhead. Here you go. Way to work. Keep the intensity high. 10 seconds to go. Nice work. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Time. Good, front plank, finishing out round 5 with front plank. Okay, stay with it. Elbows underneath your shoulders. At the buzzer, kick both feet back together up to 6 inches apart. Maintain that straight line, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Try not to bow or pike with your back up toward the ceiling or belly down toward the floor. Nice work. Stay with it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Last round, last round. Stay with it. We have 4 exercises. We have lunge steps. Straddle stance, hands on hips, stepping off with that left foot, dropping that right knee down to the deck, and then repeating on the other side. Stance is about hip width apart. Good. Halfway there. 7, 5 seconds. Stay with it. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, here we go. V-sit. V-sit. Keeping those heels off the ground during the work period. And you're going to rotate up top, left and right. Here we go. Good rotation up top. 20 seconds. Keep those heels off the ground. This is round 6. Stay with it. 10 seconds to go. Nice work. In 3, 2, 1, time. Burpees, burpees. Okay, you're gonna get hands underneath your shoulders, kick those feet back, get that chest all the way to the floor, feet back underneath your shoulders. You're gonna jump with hands overhead and repeat. Way to work, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, time. All right, this is the last exercise here. We have 20 seconds of a front plank. Again, starting position are elbows underneath your shoulders. At the buzzer, kick both feet back, either together or up to 6 inches apart. Try and maintain that static position, straight line of shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Hang on, 8 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, excellent job at home. Total time of that workout was 12 minutes. Hopefully you were able to generate a good sweat and you had a good workout. And we'll see you next time for the next episode of Workout with a Trooper. Thanks again for joining us today for this episode of Workout with a Trooper. We hope to see you again in the future. Remember, stay active, stay fit, and stay healthy.